Hey Eagle fans, I'm Ernie Harris, and we're back with another episode of Coach's Corner. I'm joined again with Ray County Golden Eagle head football coach Mark Pemberton. Coach's Corner is proudly sponsored by First Bank. Community banking gives you the win. We're the local team that cheers you on. Local bankers who know your name and celebrate you in all life's big wins. To experience the First Bank difference, visit 1525 Market Street in downtown Dayton or call 423-775-1522. First Bank, member FDIC. Well, Coach, first round of the playoffs, you got a nice win, 51-29 over the Campbell County Cougars. You advance to second round this week. Overall thoughts on your win Friday night?
Well, I thought we played pretty well. I thought defensively, now they were a good offensive football team. They do a lot of things that cause you problems through the air, but we made them one-dimensional. They couldn't run the football, so we talked about this earlier in the year. If you can make a team be one-dimensional, either have to throw it every down or have to run it every down, then you're in business. So we took away the run, and they made a few plays through the air, but not enough to beat us. Offensively, I thought we were clicking most of the night, and obviously by putting up 51 points, but good game all around.
Right. You mentioned their air attack. They had to go to you made them one-dimensional. First half, Coach, you held them to 9 yards rushing on 8 carries. Overall, for the game, they only had 46 yards rushing with the touchdown, 335 in the air. They threw it 40 times.
Yeah.
They threw it a lot. Like you said, you had to force them to go to one-dimensional. They did get a couple big plays in there on you, but overall, you shut them down.
And when they have to do that, that gives us more opportunities offensively too. That gives us more possessions. If they were running it, the clock's running, but throwing it, if it's incomplete, it's going to stop the clock. So that gave us more possessions over the course of the ball game.
Your offense was definitely clicking. Your offensive line did their job once again for Ethan Davis, who had 266 yards on 31 carries, 4 touchdowns. Ethan, Coach, last week he tied the total rushing touchdowns set in 1977. Alonzo Banks at 21. Ethan now has 25 total. He's broken that record. He's broken Alonzo's total touchdown mark. It used to be 22. Ethan now has 27. He's got 2 catches, touchdown. Also the points record. Ethan Davis, another solid night, 481 yards rushing as a team.
Yeah, it's a good night rushing the football, and Ethan had a bunch of those, and other guys contributed in there too. Mayberry had a little bit of an injury, he had to go out early. Odell comes in at the other wing, does a great job blocking. I think he might have scored as the game went on. Did a great job for us, and our fullback Crow has done a fabulous job the last few ball games. So and our guys up front, let's not forget them. Right. They paved the way, and there was some big holes in there, and made some really good plays. And Caleb, again, we catch them sleeping. Caleb's going to go out the back door on them, and he was able to do that again. So that was a good night offensively.
I agree. You got started in the first quarter. Caleb Martin, like you said, 1-yard touchdown run to make it 7-0 with 8:17 left to go in the first. Caleb, I had him for 97 yards on 8 carries, Coach.
Yeah, he's added an element to us offensively that we hadn't had. The quarterback on the different fakes that off the main plays that we run, that if he gets on the edge, he's going to go the distance. So that's just an added weapon.
I agree. When he makes it a foot race or one guy to beat, he usually beats him. He's done it several times this season.
His speed has jumped dramatically from last year to this year. So we feel like if we can get him one-on-one, we got a great chance of going the distance.
I agree. Next up, Cole Ruling had a 37-yard field goal to make y'all go up 10-0. Nice field goal by Cole.
Yeah, it was. We stalled a little bit offensively there and had some penalties, I think, and Cole ended up driving that 37-yarder through the middle, and a really good momentum continuation for us with that. We really didn't want to get stopped with no points at that, So that was a big 3-pointer. And he kicked off really well the whole night.
He did. He put it inside the 10 all night long. Very, very good leg. That field goal was actually set up by the first of his second first of his 2 interceptions on the night, Bryce Dupree. Nice pick.
Bryce had a good night. He's hard on himself a lot of times. He felt like he didn't play as well there early, but he had 2 great interceptions, and he's come on here lately and intercepting the football.
I want to say that was his 4th interception of the year, and he's had 4 in like the last 3 games.
Right.
So he's come on strong, like you said. I do want to point out Caleb Martin threw it twice on the night. One officially counted an incomplete pass. The other went for a touchdown, but it was negated due to a penalty on that same drive prior to Cole Rilling's field goal. Nice catch by Drew Massengale.
Yeah, it was. He ran a little corner route, I think, off of our waggle action, and great throw and a good route, and he caught it right in the corner of the end zone. We had a lineman downfield, I think.
Yeah, ineligible lineman. But you go up 10-0 with 1:46 left in the first. They score on that long touchdown pass, make it 10-7. They score early on their series. Next series went up. You're still up 10-7. But Ethan, next series for you guys, Ethan scored, I think, on the second play, goes 71 yards, Coach.
Yeah, it was just a basic power sweep. He weaved his way in and out and got to sideline, made a great stutter step move on the sideline to get by the last defender. So he's another guy. If we can get him one-on-one on the outside, we got a chance. He's got a chance to go the distance and has done it several times this year.
Yep, he had a 71-yarder against Bradley Central 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Very nice speed by Ethan Davis. They score again, cut it 17-14 in the second quarter, Coach, with 3:11 left.
Yeah, they made some plays through the air on us, and we got out of position a time or two. But I felt like we were in good shape as long as we could keep moving the football, because they weren't going to. We didn't feel like they would be as consistent throwing a football. Right. So there wasn't any panic in there. We just kept doing what we do, and were able to pull away from them from that point on.
I agree. You did say consistency. He threw it 40 times, Campbell County quarterback, but he only completed 15.
Yeah.
So he's 15 of 40, 4 interceptions on the night. At that point, Caleb Martin goes 29 yards, like we talked about, on that outside keeper.
Yeah, it's another one of our keep plays, and he did a good job. A lot of that is determined too by how well we fake in the backfield. So everybody did a really good job with it, and he went out the back door with it.
Go up 23-14 with 1:49 left before the half. You guys get the ball back again. Set up by Jaden Penke's interception, Coach.
Jaden's starting to come on and getting interceptions here lately, and it did some good things in our kick return game also. So this is the best time of year for everybody to start playing well, and it seems like we're headed in that direction.
You score quickly after Jaden Penke's interception with another Ethan Davis 3-yard touchdown. You go up 30-14, and that actually was a halftime score, Coach.
Yeah, that was good to bounce back from that 17-14 and get some separation going into the halftime break.
Speaking of halftime, you guys have done this throughout the whole season. You come out second half, especially when you get the possession first. Long, sustained drives. You guys scored on a 15-play, almost 8 minutes drive to start the second half with Ethan Davis 1-yard touchdown.
Yeah, and the main thing is that clock was running, and it got it down to 4 minutes, I think, in the third quarter. So on one possession. So that limited how many times they were going to touch it from then on. So that was a huge drive, and I think we might have went for it on fourth down maybe once, but. You like to go out in the second half and get momentum.
I agree. 37-14 at that point. You all score again. Your next score was set up with the third pick on the night. Gavin Roddy got a nice interception, Coach, at midfield.
Yeah, Gavin, is that the one he ran for a touchdown?
He ran for a touchdown, but called back due to a penalty.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a penalty or not. We're looking at the film. I didn't see anything, but great play by him. He cut back across the field, picked up some blockers, and got it in the end zone as a huge play at that point. Very
athletic play on Roddy's part, but it set up the next touchdown for you all. On the first play of the series, though, Caleb Martin goes 20 yards on a rush, and then Ethan Davis gets across 10 yards out, 10-yard touchdown run. 44-14 with 2:48 left in the third. Like you referenced earlier, Caleb Odell, he He scored your last touchdown on the night, Coach.
Yeah, good to see him get in the end zone. He does a really good job blocking wise. I may have mentioned that earlier, but he is an excellent blocker, and I've got all kinds of confidence in him back there at running back too. He's just having to play defense for us every snap. So and he had to play both ways the other night. And usually he's on all the special teams, so we had to get him off the special teams during the course of the game, and where he could play every snap on both sides of the ball.
You mentioned a few episodes ago you like or prefer him on defense because he's key to you on defense.
Well, I like him on either side of the ball, but defensively he's one of the top 2 outside backers we have, so he's got to play.
Gotcha. Yeah, he did a fabulous job the other night stepping in for injured Briley Mayberry. So
he did.
Odell's touchdown actually was set up by Bryce Dupree's second interception on the night.
Yeah, Bryce made another good play on a ball, and I think it was one where it went up over his head maybe, but getting better and better every week, seems like he is.
He is, and he returned it 26 yards inside their territory. Yeah. Very nice
and he's
play on
another one of our sophomores. He's got a great career coming back there in the secondary.
Over 6'2". Yeah. Free safety. Yeah. That's hard to battle against. At that point, you all go up 51-14. They get a couple late touchdowns. 51-29 was the final. But great win. First round win, you advance.
Always, if you can advance, that's a great win. Doesn't matter if it's 1 point or 50 points. If you can move on, that's the name of the game. So proud of our guys. Got another challenge coming this next week from Carnes High School.
I agree. Next up, we'll be discussing the Carnes game in the second round. We'll be back after this brief message from our sponsor, First Bank.
Community makes us stronger together. How strong? Together, we can lift our whole community, pull our entire town through, break down walls, pave a way for change, even move mountains. Get the strong advantage of a community bank. At First Bank, giving back carries a lot of weight. No wonder local banking gives you more pull. First Bank, community strong.
Well, Coach, you referenced the Carnes game coming up. Second round, you're hosting once again this Friday, November, I want to say, what date is it? November 12th. I forgot momentarily. Carnes is 7-4. They have a running back near 3,000 yards on the season.
Yeah, he's dangerous as all get out. They move him around. They'll play him at running back. They'll move him to quarterback in a wildcat situation. Then they'll put him out at wide receiver some. They do a lot of different things with him. He's extremely dangerous. He's going to be a major college selection by or offered by somebody. I think Tennessee's already offered him maybe, or he's on their high on their list. But really good football player. Good offensive football team. They've scored a lot of points. So defensively, they're better than they were last year. You know, we had them in the playoffs, I think, last year, but they're a lot better football team this year. We got to have our total focus this week.
I agree. You actually stopped him last year. Pretty good effort on y'all's part last year. Clinton did a good job. They held him to 82 yards rushing, I want to say, a couple weeks ago. Walker Valley, they squeaked by Walker Valley Friday, 27-25. That must have been quite a game.
Yeah, Walker Valley actually scored to go ahead, and it was called back.
Wow.
Walker Valley played them really tough, and we know Walker Valley's a good football team, and had a bunch of injuries this year. But you know, Carnes is dangerous. They're extremely dangerous. They got guys that can go the distance on you, and especially this Bishop kid, which is the running back. So we got to be totally focused to defend them. They run the ball a little more than they throw it, obviously, but it shouldn't be a 40-pass game from the opponent. But the game will go a little quicker, so you're limited in your possessions. More than you would be against a spread team that throws it all over the field. So you got to take advantage of those possessions.
I was about to ask, I guess they primarily probably focus their whole offense around him. Or
it is.
Toward him, running game.
Yeah, they do. They do have some other guys that cause you some problems if they get the ball in open field. But he's the main guy.
Right. Friday night after you won against Campbell County, you referenced you had a great week of practice. You're hoping to continue that this week, I imagine.
Yeah, we had a super week of practice last week. Hopefully we can continue that. If you can do that through the course of playoffs, you're in business. I mean, you're gonna play well, and hopefully we can continue to do that. And I tried to emphasize this the other night to our guys. You can't practice bad during the playoff season. If you do, you'll go home. So we got to have another good week of practice, and hopefully our guys understand that. And we got a lot of older guys that've been through the wars, right. So, and some of our younger ones have too. So hopefully they'll act with maturity and they'll be ready to play.
That'd be nice. I haven't checked the weather. I always forget to check. How's it looking for this Friday? Have you had a chance to look?
Yeah, I think it had 30% chance of rain maybe Friday, but that could change a million times before now and then. But it's supposed to be fairly nice. Friday
night, it was clear, beautiful evening for football this past Friday, but it got a little cool. Finally, football weather. Huh?
Yeah, I like it cool. That's the best kind of weather. As a player, you got to like it that way because it keeps you a little fresher as the game goes on.
I agree. Well, hopefully the good crowd will come out, support the Eagles.
Hope so. I hope we get a big crowd. We got a second playoff game in a row here at Bill Horton Stadium. So let's hope we get a big crowd supporting our kids because they deserve it.
I agree. Any other thoughts on this week's matchup?
No, just looking forward to it. Not a better time than playoff time, and something to it when you win in advance or you lose and go home. So that makes it a lot of fun. So hopefully our guys will be ready to play.
You're 9-2. Hopefully after this Friday you'll be 10-2, looking for the third round.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. Well, thank you, Coach. I appreciate you joining us. Up next, we'll be speaking with linebacker Drew Fisher, senior linebacker Drew Fisher, and sophomore wingback Ethan Davis. Stay tuned. We're now joined with wingback Ethan Davis. Appreciate you joining us, Ethan.
Thanks for having me.
Ethan, you've had a stellar sophomore season this season. The last 4 games, you've scored 18 touchdowns and over 1,000 yards rushing. Friday night against Campbell County, you had 266 yards on 31 carries, 4 touchdowns. You've also broken, for sure, right now we're debating the 4th record. You've broken 3 Ray County High School records. Total rushing touchdowns, which was set 44 years ago at 21. You got 25 right now. Total touchdowns combined, you got 2 catches for touchdowns, 27 touchdowns. The old record was 22. Also, most points, which used to be 140. I think you have 162. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How's that feel? I know we've spoken this season, and you're always quick to credit who?
My offensive lineman.
Yeah, they create a lot of nice holes for you, don't they?
Yeah, that's all. They just open up big holes, and all they do is just run through them.
You had a nice run Friday, 71-yarder. They opened a nice hole, but you did break a couple tackles down the field, would-be tacklers. How's it feel to be 9-2 going in the second round of the playoffs so far?
I mean, it feels good. But right now we're 0-0. We got to focus on this game right here, so got to come out and play our best if we can.
I agree. Carnes, they also have a nice running back that's gained a lot of yards this season. It'll be a battle of running backs, I guess, right?
I guess so.
Caleb Martin, your quarterback, had a nice run. He almost had 100 yards rushing Friday. You guys totaled 481 yards on the ground. That's outstanding.
Yeah, that's what Ray County does. We just pound the ball.
Pound the ball. And like I said, you've got over 1,000 yards in the last 4 games. You've been First Bank Player of the Week 3 times this year. Congratulations on that as well.
Thank you.
Any other thoughts going into this Friday? This home playoff game this Friday, second round against Carnes.
It's a big game, and we just got to come out and play. That's all we got to do is just play our game, and we can win.
That sounds good. Ethan, you're a sophomore. Did you ever imagine you'd have this kind of season, a sophomore season?
No, not really. I was just came to play. That's it.
Came to play. Yeah. You had a really good freshman season. You started last year, had a really good season. You guys finished 10-2. But sophomore season, even better. So hopefully the future looks bright, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
But like you said, you're 0-0 right now. Second round, you're focusing on this week, right?
Yeah.
Against Carnes. Well, any other thoughts?
No, we just got to come out and play, like I said, and just play our game.
Well, good luck Friday. Hopefully it comes out a win for the Eagles. And up next, we'll be talking with Drew Fisher, Eagle linebacker Drew Fisher. And we're now joined with senior linebacker for the Eagles, Drew Fisher. Drew, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you joining us. Drew, nice win Friday against Campbell County. Your defense stepped up, shut them down to like 46 yards rushing. And Coach Pemberton and I discussed earlier, made them one-dimensional. I mean, they threw the ball 40 times, had 300 yards passing, but once you shut down a team, make them go, make them one-dimensional, that's your advantage. Do you agree?
Yes, sir. Always. It's always nice to do that.
You're one of the leaders on that defense. How does it feel to shut teams down like that?
It feels good because it's just frustrating for them. A bunch of 3-and-outs, and you can just know what they're about to run. So it's good. It's good as a coach. I'm sure it's good for them and as a player because it just makes it easy.
Yeah, you guys had 4 interceptions Friday. Yeah. So I mean, which is good as a punt if you look at it that way. But they only punted 1 time in the night, but 4 picks for your defense. Yeah. 2 for Bryce Dupree and Jaden Pankey and Gavin Roddy got the third one. But overall, you're 9-2, Drew, going into this week against Carnes. You're obviously going to be keying on that running back for Carnes. It's going to have, he's got a lot of yards this season.
Yeah. I can't wait. I mean, it's built for our defense. Our defense is built to stop the run. Right. So, it's a true test, and we're going to see what we're made out of.
Walker Valley held them to only 27 points last week. I'm not sure how many yards Mr. Bishop had, but Clinton also held them to 82 yards rushing. So I'm sure they did something right, and I'm sure your coach Craig Mosier will be focusing on that. He's a defense coordinator. Yeah. Well, Drew, you had a stellar season a year ago. You're All-State, Tennessee Sports Writer Association and the Coaches Association All-State, over 120 tackles, multiple sacks, double-digit sacks. Last week against Coffee County, you had 11 tackles. You were named First Bank Player of the Week, which, by the way, congratulations.
Thank you.
Friday night against Campbell County in the win, you had 5 or 6 tackles, including 1 for loss. So another good season. You have about 90 tackles on the season right now.
Yes, sir.
So your goal, you mentioned, we spoke a few weeks back. What'd you tell me your goal this season was?
State championship.
State championship.
Of course, always.
So second round of the playoffs, you're 1 step closer thanks to Friday's win against Campbell County.
Yes, sir.
Any other thoughts about your defense this year?
We've gotten better every week, I feel like. We gave up too many points against Bradley, but we knew what we messed up on, and it was just little things. We fixed it, and we've gotten better every week, and I think we're going to continue to do that.
I agree. You guys have really come on. That Bradley game was quite a game, wasn't it?
It was a fun game.
It was a fun game to watch and cover. Drew, along with defense, you also play tight end. Going both ways all season. How's that work out for you?
I got a little tired at the start, at the beginning of the season, but I've got used to it now. So I think it's fun because I don't ever get to go on the sideline, and I feel like I get to help out the team more. So I like it.
It definitely gets you in shape. I guess you have to be in shape to play both ways. You've had a few catches this year, including, didn't you get a touchdown? No, you had one called back, right?
Yeah, I got it called back.
On a penalty, but it was a great catch.
Thank you.
It was a couple of games ago, or last week.
Yeah, it was Coffee County.
Yeah, Coffee County, 20-something yarder. But obviously you prefer defense.
Yeah, of course.
Right, yeah. What's your favorite part about playing linebacker, Drew?
It's in the middle of everything. So you're involved in passes, you're involved in runs. You can tell where people need to be lined up and everything. And if something goes wrong, it's usually having to deal with you, so you know you need to fix it. So you're just involved in everything.
Now, your core of linebackers, there's several seniors in there. Austin Brackett, Sir Alloway, Odell's not a senior, but he's in there. Trent Edwards, not sure what class he's in. Junior. Garrett Ramsey's a senior. So Am I leaving anybody out?
No, I don't believe so.
The linebackers. Good group. You guys have done the work all season.
Yep.
Done a lot of good plays, tackles for loss, sacks. This Friday night, do you have any goals for that core of defense or the whole defense as a whole?
Make a statement to contain the run.
All right.
Make them one-dimensional again.
Right.
I mean, just it's time to. I mean, this second round of the playoffs, everybody's good at this point, so you gotta play at your best every week. So.
They are 7-4 coming in, so pretty good season. We've seen Carnes the last couple seasons in regular season. I want to say last year and the year before, defeated them twice. But Mr. Bishop, Deshaun Bishop, he'll
broke off a few last year.
Yeah,
but it's all right. We know what's coming into this game, so just got to show up. Anything to say to the Eagle fans for this Friday? Come out and support the Eagles. Pack it out. Pack out the stands. It's gonna be a fun game. We need y'all there.
Sounds good, Drew. Thanks for joining us this week on Coach's Corner. I want to thank the fans for watching and following along with us on Coach's Corner. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news, follow the Herald News on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell for new videos each week. Thank you to our sponsor, First Bank, for your support of Coach's Corner and our community. If you're looking for a bank that cares about the community, they are located at 1525 Market Street in Dayton, or give them a call at 423-775-1522. First Bank, member FDIC. Well, thank you, Drew. We appreciate it. Any last thoughts? Final words on this Friday's second round?
Excited. Can't wait.
Sounds good. Drew said it best. We'll see you there Friday night. Thank you. I'm Ernie Harris.